Y2, top of the morning to y'all, man. Today I'm here with an important message for everyone, man. The message is, you truly don't know who you are unless you are under duress. And when I say under duress, I mean facing a tough situation, being put in a predicament, being put in an uncomfortable spot. You know, it really tests your character. It really lets you know who you are. To give you guys some back story on or insight on why I have that message. You know, I moved out at 18, man, fresh 1-8. I had a crib. I was taking care of Mom Dukes, brought my brothers. You know what I mean? Since I moved out at 18, I ain't never came back home. I'm 30 now. That's almost like, what's that, like a century run, you feel me? It's like a century run. Almost a century run, decade or whatever. I'll say it's a decade run. Now, currently, literally been facing a spiral of events, bro. And I'm not here for y'all to give me no sympathy or nothing, bro. I'm here for y'all to be able to relate, be able to understand, be able to look at my situation and say, yeah, I can make it through whatever you're going through. It's been literally a spiral of events for 2 years, you know, that's literally led me to the point where it's like, the current position, the current place that I live at, I gotta literally give up that place tomorrow. I'm making this video today. Today's what, Thursday? I gotta give up that place tomorrow, man. And having to give up that place is to avoid being evicted. You know, I done went to court for eviction before, man. I never got evicted, but I went to court pro se, defended myself, whatever. They had some discrepancies in their bookkeeping. And I won the case, but this situation is like, now I don't really want to have to go to court again to even have that placed on your record. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna just give up the spot. Now, the spot is toxic, bro. Y'all see, I make most of the visuals in the whip outside, bro. I can't even really make videos in there because everybody's not vibrating high enough. I mean, it's almost like I'm in there having too much fun and they're upset or whatever, but having to give up the spot, man, that leaves me in a position, bro, like I was either gonna have to go live with like my pops, like my uncle or whatever. And bro, that just kind of made me feel like I was giving up. You know, I looked at it like, bro, I've been out here 10 years plus. I can't go live with my uncle, bro. And it's not a pride thing. It's just a matter of, at that point, I feel like I'm putting the flag up because I'm going to live with somebody that I know that's gonna, like, where I'm gonna be comfortable. You know, that's not a comfortable situation. I ain't never had a roommate, bro. There's nothing wrong with having a roommate, but if you never been that type of person, you've been holding it down yourself, you understand what I'm saying. So I felt like that was the last option, bro. Instead of going to live with my uncle, I need to find a different roommate. So I literally went and found a different roommate, bro. Someone I didn't know, a place where I'm gonna be uncomfortable at, because my goal is to get back on my horse. I done parked my horse for like 2 years, bro. I'm the type of dude, I'm in a condo chilling, bro. You know what I mean? I'm in a nice spot. If I move, you know, I ain't having no roommate, man. And a lot of the times when we going through these situations, bro, we tend to forget who we are. Like, for instance, imagine not having the best living situation for, like, I would say about like 4 or 5 months. That might lead you to think like, man, I'm really off my game. I'm really doodle crumbs right now. But nah, that's not the case. I'm still the same guy I was when I was living downtown in the condo. I'm still the same guy if I'm going to have to get a random roommate, you know what I'm saying? So you never really know your character unless you're under duress. And a lot of the times, people, when you're facing like tough situations, we tend to lose moral compass. We tend to lose personality, character. That's the time when you gotta maintain that the most. That's the time when you gotta know, you know, this is gonna pass, because everything is really a phase. Phases come and phases go, you know. So anybody out there, man, that's in a tough situation, do not give up, bro. Don't put the flag up, bro. Don't surrender. You know, you got to try every possible options. You know, the way I look at life, there's always going to be multiple ultimatums. You know, currently I'm facing that, including the financial struggle, but it's nothing, bro. It's not like I'm somebody who never was like a go-getter. I was making like $1,500 a week, bro, at one point. You know, I just got to figure out how I'm going to get back to that. So if you're going through a tough situation, man, maintain your character, man. Maintain the essence of who you are. Don't surrender. A lot of people, when things start going left, they ready to quit, bro. They ready to give up, bro. God is kind of putting you through this situation to see who you really are, to see if you made of what you think you made of. Sometimes look at it like a mission, like you got sent on this mission that you not aware of or whatever, and it goes left. Like, what you gonna do? You just abort the mission and go back home? It's not never like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight it out. You gotta thug it out, man. You gotta be persistent. You also gotta have a clear mindset, positivity, because negative thoughts start to set in when things aren't going how they're supposed to, you know? And I don't want no sympathy for y'all, man. I just want anybody out there to know, like, yo, if you going through a situation, it's gonna pass, but you gotta make it through. You gotta be tough. You gotta thug it out. You gotta believe like you're still the same person, even if you had a Benz and now you're taking a bus. You know what I'm saying? Or you had 20,000, now you down negative 1,500. You feel me? You had a pocket full of guap, now you down to lint in your pocket. You know what I mean? You're still the same person, man. So you never really know who you are until you're under duress. But once you're under duress, maintain your character. That's the most important part. Once you're facing stress, chaos, maintain your character. You understand? You know, that's the message for y'all, man. Y'all subscribe, like, comment.